this season. Banjo Bowl win against the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I'd like to make that two right here, right now. Here's the rush. And nearing it is Clarence Denmark up near the 25-yard line. He's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. And again, Max Hall had to get rid of that quickly.
Well, Max Hall finds himself again getting hit on the play. Clarence Denmark with a little juke. Get himself open. But Khalif Mitchell lowers the boom this time.
May have
got the arms up towards the head there a little bit. May have gotten away with one.
Terrific feature in the pregame show on Khalif Mitchell. Sometimes misunderstood. Will Ford. Surprising that they don't use Will Ford more often bursting outside. Every time they've gone outside with Will Ford, he's done that.
Well, you talk so much about it with guys who are kick returners, getting them the ball in a little bit of space and letting them use their speed, and that's what these outside run plays allow Will Ford to do.
Will Ford with Marcel Belfait watching, enjoying a good day.
Yeah, 11 carries, 80 yards. He's had 156 and 93 on the ground the last 2 weeks.
Shotgun for Hall, three-man rush. And he delivers it, but almost into the hands of the Argos. Very close to being picked off.
Alonzo Lawrence, the field corner, very nearly had his third pick of the season. So out on the wide side, Lawrence is here. He's covering the receiver, Collard. Collard ends up deep. It looks like Hall's anticipating him coming back to the football. Lawrence sees that ball en route and almost gets it.
Early fourth quarter. Bombers led 3-0. Only time they led. And 23-3 at the half. Hall, sidearm. Is it caught? They are saying yes by Sims Walker. And it looks like very close to the first down marker.
One of the keys to this play, the blitz pickup by running back Will Ford. He's recognizing as he sees Patrick Watkins, the corner, creep up towards the line of scrimmage. He's got to get there. He picks him up. And that's what gives Max Hall the time to get that ball out to the sideline for that great outstretched grab by Mike Sims Walker.
Great concentration. Hall pelted it in there. Mike Sims Walker, did he get the first down? No. It'll be a third down now for Winnipeg. Again, down 13 here. Mike Sims Walker's had a pretty good debut.
Yeah, that was his 5th catch of the day, and that moves him to 70 yards receiving.
The concern for Winnipeg on the third down is quite obviously what happened to them earlier in this situation. They've already been stopped on a third down gamble by Jason Boltus. He didn't get the surge last time. Argos got the ball back. So the hungry Argo front line here. Can they do it again? Boltus is going to have to be better this time. Goes right side. Again, a bit of a delay, just getting the football and then plunging forward, but this one might be successful. And it is a first down, Winnipeg. Much better look on the face of Tim Burke.
He's going to get to his right side a little bit, and that's where we felt there was a little bit more of a soft spot last time. You see those corners of the points of the football uncovered. It almost looked like that one popped out.
Handoff, chased down beautifully. And a loss for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Good job again from the Argos as they come chasing linebacker Demetrius Morley, former Calgary Stampeder, spied Will Ford perfectly.
Morley, number 12, the former Stampeder, comes right off that edge. Max Hall keeps that football. He's going to stay with the quarterback and contain him, but he, after ensuring the ball had been handed off, just continued knifing down to the inside to make the play.
Saw defensive coordinator Chris Jones. 7th play of this drive that started at the 16. Here's the rush again. Hall sideline looking for Sims Walker. Catch! Michael Sims Walker, I think he may have found a new home. That looked like the guy who played for the Jacksonville Jaguars a few seasons ago.
Yeah, and we can't guarantee that this pass was intended for him, but he made a hell of a catch anyway. 2 receivers in that same area, he and Clarence Denmark.
Oh, beautiful.
Great extension from Sims Walker to make that play.
Well, the only thing he hasn't done is taken one to the end zone. Maybe on this drive, he's caught 6 footballs for 110 yards in his CFL debut. Hall looking for him again, knocked down by the Piano Man. Khalif Mitchell. Big outstretched arms, spikes that ball.
Getting into that territory where we've seen some drives stall out for the Bombers. But there's Khalif Mitchell, number 96.
His finger playing.
Gotta watch the fingers. Watch the fingers.
He can play. Sims Walker one-on-one on the near side of your screen with Patrick Watkins. Ball's going the other way though. And he may have a man here. Touchdown! Rory Colhart! Unbelievable catch. These Bombers are still breathing.
Well, you asked the veteran players and Coach Tim Burke what they liked about the win in Montreal last week was the way they gutted out, the way they never quit when some things went wrong. And here they are a week later at home, trailing in the ball game, never quitting. A couple of fantastic plays by the Bomber receivers to help out their quarterback, Max Hall. The most recent resulting in a touchdown for Rory Colhart.
Rory Colhart's second major of the season. Point after is through. 1 possession game suddenly. Rory Colhart from Max Hall. Hello. Highlight reel. Well, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are not going out without a scrap here. Sandro DeAngelis recovers the onside kick. And the Blue Bombers have seized momentum here in the 4th quarter. Still down 6. Standing tall right now. Gotta protect it though. Not far sideline. And maybe only a pickup of a couple yards, but Jean-Pierre Pontbriand is there. Hall did not throw a pick last week, has thrown 1 here, and Bombers have turned it over a couple times. They cannot, if they have any hope of keeping their slim playoff hopes alive.
Well, it was a gutsy call on the short kick from Tim Burke and special teams coordinator Craig Dickinson. So they caught the Argos off guard. From a Toronto perspective, you're probably thinking it's too early for them to do this. The heads up, DeAngelis, that middle dribbler, and he goes and gets it himself.
2nd down and 7. Loads of time left. Hall out of the pocket now. Will let it fly. First down, Clarence Denmark. Far side in front of the Argos bench. Max Hall seems to be oozing confidence right now. Something you did not see when he made his debut a few weeks ago as a starter. And Tim Burke has said that Max Hall is growing every week. And this is a guy, again, who's had NFL reps, keep in mind. formation here, double tight end. And look at Ford trying to kick it outside. But not this time. He will lose a couple yards.
Well, Will Ford was running away from the blitz that was coming from the offensive right side of that formation. Patrick Watkins, again on the corner blitz, was trailing him, so there was no opportunity to slow down or try to cut it back. And then on the front side of the play, the secondary led by Alonzo Lawrence. Marcus Ball flowed over to that side to string it out and force him out of bounds for a loss.
Chris Jones, the guru, far sideline. His defense has been bending and breaking the last couple of weeks. The Argos have lost 2 games in a row. 6 receivers set. 2nd and 13. Hall, plenty of time over the top. Dangerous toss that time. And Max Hall slow to get up. Shane Horton may have got his hand on that.
A lot of bodies in the areas. The Argos are given some different looks. We're seeing defensive linemen drop from all over the place. Shane Horton is off on that right side of your screen. Listed as a defensive end, but he's going to be one dropping into coverage and gets a hand on that one. Denmark and Jamie Robinson look like they may have gotten a piece of it there as well.
Mike Renault. Shadow is cornered at the 10. Going nowhere. Long field for Ricky Ray and the Argos, and the Bomber defense comes to life. And they do some more damage. Enoch Mwamba's had a big day. Trying to keep their playoff lives alive here in Winnipeg today. It is Pink Week this week, next week. Helping tackle women's cancers. Great awareness here. And throughout the Canadian Football League, over the middle for Dontrell Inman. The Pink Sox up near the 22-yard line. Ricky Ray in the first half was 13 of 21 for 161. Better percentage second half, now 7 of 11, but barely 60 yards.
Currently on pace for his first game of the season, under 70% completion rate.
Well, Ricky Ray, for all he has done, including that Grey Cup championship, over 2 seasons with the Argos, and this also speaks to the Argos' struggles when Ray climbed aboard. Ricky Ray, 11 and 11 as a starter over 2 seasons, 4 and 4 as a starter this year. As good as they have been, the Argos are also prone to struggling. 13th man here in Winnipeg rises up. It's for Andre Drury. Second down, the Bombers hold off the Argos. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Well, a chance to get some pretty good field position here for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers after yet another strong defensive effort.
Javon Johnson is back near his 40-yard line. This is a guy who was in a walking boot for most of the week, was injured on Monday. Said nothing would keep him out of this game. Has not missed a game because of injury. His time here in Winnipeg. This time he's dragged down at the 35-yard line. 6 minutes to go here. Reminder, TSN is your home for Barclays Premier League with up to 5 matches each week on TSN, TSN2, TSN.ca. Next one, Crystal Palace taking on Fulham. Live coverage continues Monday, 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific. To Canadian football. First game of our doubleheader tonight. BC and Saskatchewan. Bombers need a win. A loss and any playoff hope is over. Quick hitter for Rory Colehurt. It's helped propel them back in this second half. There's a penalty flag. Andre Proulx trying to sort this out.
Offside. Winnipeg, number 81. Penalties decline. Second down.
Receiver Corey Watson called for offside. The Bombers, meanwhile, looked like they were having some issues at the line of scrimmage. Dissecting that Toronto front, figuring out their blocking scheme.
Throwing.
Morley got a shot in off the edge.
Throwing down now, 2nd and 10. Ford will stay into block. Hall delivers. Corey Watson, clutch catch on 2nd down here. Watson, who dropped one in the end zone in the first half, comes through here.
And Corey Watson's going to be the inside receiver, number 3 receiver, into the boundary. Just going to run that quick under, and with Jamie Robinson draped on him, Watson comes up with a big catch. 5 catches, 71 yards on the day for him.
Bombers have been last in 2nd down conversion, and there's a drop on the far side. Much better with it today, and that's Akeem Foster. First time they looked his way, the former BC Lion. That doesn't help the cause.
And Foster, who came over in that trade for Buck Pierce, still has really yet to find his niche within this Blue Bomber offense.
Can they convert here again? 6-point Argo lead. 4-man rush. And his new weapon, Mike Sims Walker again. First down, move the sticks.